Well, thank you so much for inviting. My name is Dr. Anuraag Guglaani. I am the chairperson of Wazir Holdings and I sit on the board of 8 large family business groups in the region. We are in the business of making money by building profitable, scalable, sustainable and investable businesses and creating a majority impact on the good of mankind, primarily focused on women and youth empowerment and entrepreneurship development in multiple countries. So that's what keeps us busy and we're happy about it. So, I mean, obviously, I loved it last time as well. And in fact, one of the events which I loved was Disruptors in the Desert, where we had a privilege to meet with His Excellency Omar Allama in private gathering. However, this time the format is very different, right? But I think equally inspiring and intriguing. I have just been a part of a panel discussion which was supposed to last 45 minutes, lasted 2 hours, with gentlemen like Vivek Oberoi and all in it. And it's always a privilege to learn from a very well curated, identified gathering of people today. And I have to give I think I have to give credit to India Global Forum for, though it does not exist out of Dubai, but coming from UK and your other presence all over, you've done a phenomenal job of getting this gathering, because today the biggest problem for any event organizer in Dubai is to fill up the hall with right people and not with window shoppers, right? So beautiful. I think some great selection of people. The format this time is unbelievably different and having a good impact, because you can have the right discussions, which what is this aimed for. Yeah. See, I have always believed that as the more you go up the ladder in organizations and more you are at the top, you are you are alone, right? And you can't interact so much within the organization because people look at you for inspiration. So when you have to talk things out, you need to be in the right forum of with the right minds and people, right? And which is what forums like this help you. One, because you don't know quite a few people, you know quite a few, and then you also don't know quite a few, and it's very easy to get along with them, to interact with them, and to learn this. When people don't know you, right, it's much easier to, there's no preconceived notion, right, and people are not yeah, shying away from that. So I think forums like India Global Forum address that in a beautiful manner. And plus, whatever you do in terms of multiple events across you recently did a fantastic gathering in the US, right, which was highly talked about. So I'm sure that anyone who joins, becomes a part of this platform, has a lot of value to take from it. Because I am ex armed forces from India, and so I have, for years of training, I've gone through to embed in my mind the patriotism, right, which is a very different element which many don't have. One, second, we are high risk takers, and that's why we operate in 24 industries in 36 different countries, difficult markets also, and by virtue of which any business coming, whether from UK, whether from India, looks at us as a very, very strong support system, because everyone wants to scale up into this geography, and they need the right trusted network, the right people, the right investment, and everything, whatever you can talk about. And that's the gap being here. I mean, I've been here 3 decades, right? So I think I've gone through enough cycles of ups and downs to be humble enough to learn from failures and successes. And that's a very huge value add, which we can provide for the members of IGF, and vice versa when we want to expand into geographies where they exist from.